Batman Begins is the greatest Batman film ever made. Now, before you attack me with your defense of The Dark Knight, I want to be clear that I love them both equally. Then why do I still think Batman Begins is the best Batman film? Well, here is why. I'm Kyle, and welcome to my analysis. The first thing to take notice of in Batman Begins is the fact that it is an origin story. Listening to an interview with the director, Christopher Nolan, he explained how this was something that we had never before seen in a Batman film. Nowadays, comic book films are so tired of origin stories, so we get films like Spider-Man Homecoming and Black Panther that try and steer away from it. But in 2005, the origin story was vital, given that many audiences hadn't even seen Batman's origin story before. Unlike most comic book films and Batman films, Batman Begins doesn't open with an elaborate action sequence, but with an endearing scene between two children. This immediately subverts the expectations of the audience and shows a glimpse into Bruce Wayne's character before tragedy strikes. We get to see this side of Bruce Wayne a couple of seconds before he falls into the well and is introduced to his destiny, surrounded by bats. He is like any other child, playing with friends while still frightened by the unknown. After Bruce is rescued by his father, we see his family, his loyalty to his friends as he gives Rachel back the arrowhead, and then he is taken back to Wayne Manor, where his wealth and family name will always follow. These are huge characteristics of the Bruce Wayne character. This contrasts with Bruce in the present, as he resides in a hole, or prison, and has no urge to return to his family name. He is lost, and Ra's al Ghul is the one to rescue him. But Ra's is not Bruce's father. He may be a father figure, but he is the complete antithesis of Thomas Wayne. While Thomas seeks to build a future for Gotham, Ra's seeks to destroy and cause chaos. Ra's is not there to rescue Bruce. He is there to rescue Batman. He is there to take off Bruce's mask that he has tried so hard to wear after his parents' death. As Ra's offers Bruce the chance to become a legend, this represents the calling of a hero in a hero's journey. Through his training, Bruce can finally acquire the skills he needs to become an everlasting symbol. One of the best parts about Bruce and Raz's relationship in the film is that Bruce can easily become him, a man consumed by tragedy and failing to see the good in the world. But Bruce uses his own selfish desires as a means to seek justice and help others, unlike Raz. It's what his father taught him to do, and despite his adherence of the family wealth and name, Bruce will always be following the same morals as his father. He believes in the people of Gotham City, which is something that I find very inspiring in Batman Begins. Believing in the good of humanity is a theme inbred in the entire Dark Knight trilogy, but Batman Begins is where I feel it most resonates, because after the pain Bruce must suffer, we are able to see a man who is able to come out on the other side and do good. This truly defines a hero, and audiences are finally able to discover Batman as if he were one of us. Let's go back to Ra's al Ghul. Heath Ledger's Joker may be one of the greatest villains in cinematic history, but I believe Ra's, as portrayed by Liam Neeson, is quite underrated. He is a perfect antagonist for Batman in this film, and I think Nolan and Goyer should be commended for focusing on a lesser-known villain. Ra's has no superpower or special ability. He is just a man like Batman, and a true testament to his intelligence. Every Batman film prior to Batman Begins focused heavily on its villains. Batman Begins focused on Batman, and let the villains serve his story, which I found to be expertly done. Cillian Murphy as Dr. Jonathan Crane, aka Scarecrow, is also a scene-stealing villain, but used at the right times. Murphy does an exceptional job at portraying this creepy yet well-mannered psychopath, and having a doctor succumb to his own horrors is still fascinating to this day. Another element of Batman Begins that I love is the production design of Nathan Crowley, who depicts two parts of Gotham City that couldn't be more different: the metropolis-like side in the business district, and the polluted and decaying side in the Narrows. Wally Feister is able to capture the hopelessness through his cinematography, and the hope. The film delves into Batman's detective skills through surveillance and interrogation, which are elements vital to the Batman character. The score by Hans Zimmer and James Newton Howard is mesmerizing and incorporates the sounds of flapping wings and capes to evoke character. Christian Bale gives the best performance of Batman ever as he seamlessly transitions from the playboy side of Bruce Wayne and the vigilante side of Batman. There is a lot of criticism towards Batman's voice, but I think it makes sense. Having a man in a bat suit holding you up 30 stories and screaming at you in a raspy voice would scare anyone. Another criticism of this film is the fighting choreography, which I think is misunderstood. As Ra's al Ghul says, "This is not a dance. It's messy." Batman is trying to disorient these criminals, and I think the camera does an incredible job trying to disorient the audience. The Batmobile is unique, as it resembles a war tank, and is a perfect piece of symbolism of Batman's war and rage on crime. The supporting cast with Michael Caine, Gary Oldman, and Morgan Freeman give the definitive and best interpretations of these characters. I also find the relationship between Bruce and Rachel to be very touching, and a great depiction of everlasting friendships. The Batman character created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger in 1939 couldn't ever be more respected, like he is in the Batman Begins film. A true masterpiece, I believe Batman Begins is the greatest Batman film ever made. And can I mention how cool his Batsuit is in this? I don't care if Christian Bale couldn't pee, turn his head, or breathe in it. It still looks awesome. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and let me know what you thought in the comment section below.